Hello, everybody. It's time for the outer world. My name is Demulius, and well, happy Christmas! Happy Christmas Day, Merry Christmas, whatever the correct greeting is nowadays, because apparently it changes every once in a while. But we are going to solve this dispute here, one way or another. Yep, still the same group. So, like I said at the end of the last episode, first I'm going to see if I can persuade the broker to be a middleman. He seems like a logical choice for to be a middleman, so I'm going to see if that isn't an option. And if it isn't, I have no bloody clue what the hell I'm going to do. Guess talk to both factions and see what they have to say. And hope they don't try to shoot me in the back when I'm walking off without handing the thing right over to them. You know what? Let's just fast travel, because if we're gonna walk there, it's gonna take us bloody forever. Let's see. Devil Peak Summit. Yeah. Yeah, I run.
So much for peace and quiet. Would it kill the universe to cut me some slack?
So, about that ship.
Yes, the one that crashed. I saw it on the security feed. A bit grainy, but an invigorating watch all the same. What about it?
The ship crashed due to parts failure.
Not surprising. Replacement parts are rare, so the cost of even a simple repair can exceed an arm and a leg. I take it you investigated the wreckage?
Mm-hmm. The inside was a complete wreck. I'd say the problem originated in the engines.
Don't guess the captain would have quite pegged the price of disrepair being the cost of their lives, but these things happen.
Mm-hmm.
A shame. I would have enjoyed investigating the mystery further.
Who do you think I should give the module to?
I fear it's a sad day when you've resorted to asking me for advice. Sanjar's about as deadly as a spilled can of lead paint. If anyone's to aim a cannon at my face, I'd prefer it be him. But he'd never have the guts to defend Monarch if it came down to it. Graham's as likely to bomb Monarch as he is to protect it, down to the last dying man, woman, and sister-pig. As I'm not the one with access to the artillery cannon, I reckon the decision's ultimately up to you.
Yeah, that doesn't really help me much. It wasn't helpful at all.
Oh, because you've been nothing but convenient since you showed up making your demands? Aside from
Yes?
getting my station back up and running, I mean. Which involved quite a lot of work and more blood than I expected. That is, I am sorry. And thank you.
Apology accepted. So where do you think the ship came from?
The board has a blockade of gunships that patrol Monarch. Not a ton, mind you, just enough to deter the masses. I am curious as to what downed it. A faulty part wouldn't be wholly unusual. The supply for new mechanicals is tight. Ugh, now I'll never sleep.
I just told you.
Really torque my sprockets. If you find out what happened, sell me the info.
I just already told you. It was pretty wild, wasn't it? I was sharing the experience of seeing it crash like that.
Is this bonding? I'm not sure I like it. Next, you'll be asking me how I got the scar on my chin when I was 11.
You have a scar on your chin? How'd you get a scar on your chin? You can barely see it.
Most of it's underneath along my jaw, but yes, it seems to have faded with time.
Oh, well, good for you.
Moral of the story is, never run with scissors.
Oh, you're no fun. Oh, never mind.
I'm getting a headache behind my left temple. What could be causing it? The glare from the terminal screen? Or something else? Give my regards to Phineas.
That's right. So that was no bloody help at all. Alright, okay, let's make our first stop over to the Iconoclast. She doesn't seem to be here. What's this then? Ezekiel, Manti infested, tried antibiotics, no effect, alcohol poisoning, no effect, acid drips, no effect. Grand City is no longer with us. Running, fractured ankle, left, current status. Splintered, reset. Recovering, Iris, multiple bullet wounds, chest, arm, right. Wait, what? Oh, bullet wounds. Lung bleeding out, but a couple of shells still remain. Recovery unlikely. Millison acid burns face, hand left, arm left. Current status ointment causes a lot of booze. Yeah, so they can't even patch up their own people properly. Yeah, there's Sora.
Captain, we should chat.
Yeah, I was looking for you.
Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
And if you're there, let's go talk to him.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
Yes, it is. I think it's best if we support her. So I'm sorry, Graham, but Zora's taking over.
What? Zora?
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the Eternal Path. It's time to step down.
The troops. Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to.
No.
Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
Oh, I do. She's got the best interests of the Iconoclast at heart.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
And you're
I
burying
joined
him in the
because
ground.
I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
There's death flare on your hand, Graham. No amount of meditation will clean them.
I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclast so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
That isn't necessary.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Well, that was easy.
That's how I fucking do it. Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong.
Well, we tried to.
The void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
Hold on, I was thinking you and Sandra could join forces.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Sandra has corporate resources we could use to spread the message.
You know, Captain, I never thought about that. Maybe he could be taught the eternal truth. Spread the message from within the corporations. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
Woo! See what I can do. Loot all the things. Bloody pigeons. Can never get rid of these damn things. How do you do, Sandra?
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch.
About that?
I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet? I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
Could you agree to a truce with the Iconoclasts?
They're all mad! And what's more, they left us! I don't see any way for us to work together.
You don't even wanna... I've read your review, Sandra. You can't do this alone.
This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
You shut up.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
Oh, good for that. So let's see here. Okay, his assistant was good with the big picture, but you're good with details. But you could use someone who sees the big picture.
You too?
He has a point, sir. And it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
Let's ask first why things got so bad.
Oh, how do these things ever start? Once upon a time, Graham and I saw the same problems with MSI. A rigid corporate structure with no regard for its people.
Mm-hmm.
But where I wanted to reform MSI, he only wanted to take it apart. As if starving in the wilderness is somehow better than starving under corporate mismanagement. He wouldn't hear reason, and I doubt any of his successors will either.
Well, about that, Sora is Iconoclast now. What about her?
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
Don't we have that? Yeah. Actually, I already found it on the terminal.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the Iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
All right. I'll have Celia organize a meeting in neutral territory, the old OSI church in the ruins. Meet us there, and we'll discuss terms.
Very well. But I'm not sure if we also have to, like, tell her that we're there. But we got a quest mark for the OSI church, so I guess we don't. Where's that anyway? That's neutral ground, it's like right outside their bloody door. Oh well, let's go there. MSI, and an Iconoclast. Yeah, neutral ground. Fair enough.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
Mm-hmm. That's the spirit.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
If it were, I wouldn't be standing here all vulnerable like.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
So what if the Iconicus just supported your supply lines?
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain.
Oh. I misunderstood what I was saying. I'm not saying live outside, just helping out about once in a while.
Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Well, I'll be damned. If you two can work together, maybe there's some hope for this place after all.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend, and I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that.
Wait. Let me check these answers, because I don't know. I don't think Sandra would have hurt anyone if he knew he didn't agree to it. Something tells me Sandra didn't know.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far.
It is. We found correspondence between him and the pirates.
But that means I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I buy it. Sanjar ain't capable of hurting a sprat, even from a distance.
Yep.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
No, I believe him. Take it back a notch. Sorry, you're here for your people, not the past.
Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
You know, I felt the same way years ago when he first left. There was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
Better yet, I'm hopeful about this alliance.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. Guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
Whoop, whoop.
We done a good thing, Captain. A real good thing. Lots of folks are gonna be better off because of this.
Soft speaker? What? Soft speak. Oh, goddamn! It's a melee weapon. Soft speaker firing noise minus 90%. What? How the bloody hell does that work? Okay. It's a silenced staff or something. Okay, sure. But yeah, that. So we got the end result that I basically, thought of my own. The iconoclasts are good out in the fields, so that's where they're helping us, to figure quotes earn their pay, and they get the protection and safety from the city. And in the end, everyone wins. Alright. And considering that was a little bit short to base an entire episode around it, let's see if we can do some more things. And the things, I mean quests. Let's see. Alright, for the main storyline I have to go back to Phineas. Or at least talk to him. What's this? For this I have to take Max. Bring him to Fallbrook. This is Nyoka's quest. We have to go to Edgewater. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. These are the space quests that I'm checking out now. Alright, but it seems that we're done over on Monarch. So we got a few quests over at the Groundbreaker. We do have still one quest over here. So let's go do that first. We're gonna take Max to the to Fallbrook and see if we can do his personal quest here. Oh, look at this poster! Holy shit! Oh, they were awfully quick with the propaganda poster. So I guess we have to ask around in the bar. Or at least that's what I would do.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it's.
Okay, I guess.
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
So let's see here. Report. I can't believe I'm stuck in this law-forsaken town, but at least I think I may have finally found a spot of promise down the tunnels on the riverbanks outside of town. Produced one nugget and 2 teeth. I wonder if I can find a dentist who'd pay something for the teeth.
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning, don't it?
But that was easy.
I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
To the architect, I will punch your lens out.
That's very inconspicuous.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
Well, that escalated quickly. What's going on here?
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
Why'd you lie to me?
I couldn't risk you not bringing me here.
It sounds like you have things to work out between you. I'll just be on my way.
That's a fast jump.
Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Next up, it's not too late. Maybe the answer I've been looking for is in that book.
Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Weird hermits. Sounds kind of fishy to me.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
What do you say, Fikra?
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
And you need to work on your anger issues, dude. Jesus.
Captain, I was hoping for a word.
Okay, just in
I
time.
want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney.
It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
Hmm. Never mind that. Why did you need to lie about Cheney?
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
Hmm. Oh, he's begging for forgiveness, so sure, I understand.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
Yeah, I'm holding you to that. So what was it like being in
Not
prison?
exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think.
Oh, sure.
The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
Hmm. Okay, let's move on. I don't really like being lied to, but considering he was obsessed with it for years, I can somewhat
Crew
understand.
members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Okay, let's go take a look.
What you reading, Max?
I've been thinking. If I tell you, will you leave me alone?
Probably not. What is it with you and books, anyway?
Some of us like to improve ourselves, Dr. Fenhill.
No, I mean keeping those paper books. You got the data pad. Why waste the cargo space? You one of those people who wears reading glasses to look smart?
So you were talking to me?
I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower.
What?
Makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Graham Bryant, if that is his real name. I can't trust a word that came out of his mouth. At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The Iconoclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally bankrupt lead a movement to transform the colony?
Oh, he was a charismatic bastard. He was sorry for what he did.
Nah, he was sorry for getting found out. Graham
No,
didn't care
because he
about
wasn't
anybody
found
but
out.
himself. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocents?
Well, personally, no.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's get back to it. I need to put all this ugly business with Graham behind me.
You weren't even bloody there. All right.
Sanitizing within established radius.
Sam is also. Everything is also, but mostly Sam. Right, Ada.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Apparently you can be of
May
assistance.
luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But
Okay, where is it pointing us to? Yeah, like I said, silent. But didn't we need to talk to Phineas first? So do we talk to... Huh? Hold on, let me check. Travel to his lab. Okay, you know what, we're gonna do that next episode then. I was hoping we could like Skype call him or something, but apparently that's not an option. Alright, have fun. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Demolis. I'll see you guys next time.